Welcome back to Touchback Football, and today we're going to be ranking every single rookie quarterback based on who I would want to start a franchise with tomorrow. Let's get right into it. Before I start the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe because it really helps me and the channel. Now, for my honorable mention, before I get into the top 5, I got Michael Penix. I really like his situation. He's obviously got a lot of weapons around him, and Kirk Cousins looks like he might only be able to play for 1 or 2 more seasons, so he'll realistically get the reins in his second season. He'll be about 26 years old, so that's really good for Michael Penix. But anyways, just to get on to what I like about him, I really like his arm. He's able to, with velocity, like target the middle of the field, throw into tight windows. His deep accuracy is really nice. He can put the ball into the bucket on like a 50-yard throw on the run. It's really good. He's very aggressive. He can attack tight windows, gives his players chances on 50-50 balls, putting it in the right place for them. And for his weakness, his pocket awareness is not that good, and he responds really poorly to pressure. I do like the Falcons' offensive line, so this might not be a big problem for him in the NFL. However, I did notice that in college. And he does flash NFL progression ability, but often he pulls the trigger a bit late and will throw picks by seeing things too late and still trying to attack that area of the field. Next up, I got Jayden McCarthy at number 5. Now, one of the differences I have with him is that I like his ability to process the game. His athleticism is really good, and he's able to hit guys in rhythm. And I think his situation in Minnesota is really just great. You see what Kevin O'Connell's able to do with Sam Darnold. I don't see any reason when he leaves that he won't be able to continue. Maybe not quite to the point Sam Darnold's played at this point, but he'll be able to have a really good career there. Now, J.J. McCarthy does have a lot of drawbacks, including the fact that he's not very good at reading the field. At Michigan, he was mostly one read guy, and once he had to go through his second to third to even fourth reads, he had so much time in the pocket he could do it, but I just worry about it in the NFL. And also on deep balls outside the numbers, he was not able to hit them with touch over the defender as well as you'd like to see, especially for a college quarterback. You'd like that to be a bit better in the NFL. Next up, I got Bo Nix. He's shown he's a great athlete in the NFL, even better than I expected from watching his college tape. He's led his team in rushing 2 out of 3 times, which is not good because obviously that does say something about their running backs, but also Bo Nix is able to make his own plays. His creativity outside the pocket is really nice. He's able to break structure, keeping his eyes downfield, looking to make a play, and still can tuck it and run it to make plays. He's a really reliable game manager, or at least he was in college. We haven't quite seen that to that level at the NFL, but I still think he can get there. Able to go throughout his reads really quickly, especially his underneath reads. I think he's really good at that. However, I think he's slow to his downfield processing, as we've seen in the NFL, like in the Seahawks game. He was staring a guy down who was open, and then he just stared him down. He wasn't confident with himself, so he just held onto the ball for a bit too long, then still threw it, and it was a sideline interception by Julian Love. If he gets downfield, his reading of the field isn't good. He's just not confident with his ability to push the ball downfield at this point in his career. But I think he can fix that, and if he does, he can be a very good NFL quarterback. I know this one's going to make a lot of people mad, but at number 3, I got Caleb Williams. He has not looked great in the NFL for the Bears, but I do like what I see from him in some aspects of the game. He's able to push the ball downfield with a lot of velocity, on his throws, able to put them in the bucket. However, he does consistently try to make those big plays when they're not there, and that leads to interceptions, taking sacks, running backwards like 20 yards, still taking the sacks. So we do see those flashes of elite plays. He's just not utilizing them in the way he should. And his accuracy in the NFL has just been spotty. You expect that to be a lot better based on what you've seen in college. At USC, he was very accurate, even across the middle of the field. But I think that can improve. He has great weapons around him. I think they need a good offensive mind there for the Bears, better play calling, and I think he can still be a good quarterback in the NFL. At number 2, this is also going to make people mad. I got Jayden Daniels. He's been easily the best rookie quarterback this season. He's able to run the system that Cliff Kingsbury gives him. They've got good weapons there with Terry McLaurin. He's able to push the ball downfield, especially in that last game, which is something I was worried about based on the first 2 games. But he hit multiple deep throws. In college, what I thought really stood out was his deep accuracy and is able to make plays. Showing both of those things in the NFL now. I believe he had 80 yards rushing against the Giants, only like 40 against the Bengals, but he was just an elite passer, completing 90% of his passes. And he's been able to keep the ball out of harm's way and make plays for his team to win games. And at number 1, I have gotten the quarterback who has not taken a single NFL start. I got Drake Maye. He was my quarterback one going into this season. He's still my quarterback one, I believe, when I saw it at North Carolina. I think this is a perfect situation for him to sit back, learn from the veteran Jacoby Brissett. I don't think that team's ready to compete. I don't think that's a good environment for a rookie quarterback to start in. They don't have nearly enough talent, and I really like that they're sitting him. I think that'll prove to be just a really good idea. From what I saw at college, I really liked his athletic ability. He's able to threaten defenses as a scrambler, especially in the red zone. He's able to tuck it and run. His arm strength's amazing. He's able to throw with velocity outside the numbers and downfield. He can make off-platform throws under pressure. His accuracy was maybe the best in all of college football last season, and he's able to operate within structure and make plays from inside the pocket. He does have his drawbacks, just like all of their quarterbacks. He sometimes will try to make a play out of nothing, making bad plays even worse. That was one thing I worried about him. He took too many sacks, was able to throw stupid picks that he should not, that he should have just taken the sack on or thrown it away. He can also struggle to make pre-snap reads. His pre-snap needs some work, which is a great reason why he's sitting on the sideline. Brissett's really good at that, and I think that's something that can translate to Drake Maye, and he can just get better at in the NFL. Well, that's all for me breaking down these rookie quarterbacks, just ranking all of them. Comment below what you guys would change, and make sure you like this video and subscribe.